Good afternoon. You know what time it is, don't you? It's Eminem time. All right, I had to do this, and I want to thank N25ZN9 for his reaction request. And this is a good example. Like, I don't like to get spoilers before I do a reaction on a song, but this is kind of a good example that doesn't give too much away, whets my appetite, makes me intrigued and kind of curious, and sets the hook in me and draws me to shore. Okay. He says, "Hey Chris, I hope it's all well. Love your content. It's been a fan since 2021, kind of like the very beginning. This is a random suggestion, but I'm really intrigued to hear your review of Eminem's drug Ballad. It was a song released in 2000, which was almost a decade before he got clean. This is in the Slim Shady era, and in my opinion, it's interesting to see his view on drug use while being in the addiction mode, while being addicted, in comparison to his reflections on drugs later in songs in post-recovery like Not Afraid and Beautiful and so on. I thought you'd enjoy to see his perspective on the same topic in a way different period in his life, an interesting comparison piece in hindsight." And then here's the link. God bless my friend, and God bless to you as well, my friend. Yeah, you know, okay, that's like, that could be kind of interesting. So, here we go.
Ooh, shit.
Oh gosh. He ain't coming in yet, but he will.
Guess what? I ain't coming in yet. Come in a minute. Hey yo, this is my love song. It goes like this.
This is my love song, my drug ballad.
When Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark, this is how we used to make the party start. We used to mix in with Bacardi Dark, and when it kicks in, you can hardly talk. And by the sixth gin, you gon' probably crawl, and you'll be sick then, and you'll probably barf. And my prediction is you gon' probably fall, either somewhere in the lobby or the hallway wall. And
Yeah, you probably would after drinking all that.
everything's spinning, you're beginning to think women are swimming in pink linen again in the sink. Then in a couple of minutes, that bottle of Guinness is finished. You are now allowed to officially slap bitches. You have the right to remain violent and start wildin'. Start a fight with the same guy that was smart eyeing you. Get in your car, start it, and start driving over the island and cause a...
It's the bold juice. You just take a little bit of boldness juice, and then you do things that are probably a little reckless, a little, not so good, but...
We're now allowed to officially slap bitches. You have the right to remain violent and start wildin'. Start a fight with the same guy that was smart eyeing you. Get in your car, start it, and start driving over the island and cause a 42-car pileup. Earth calling, pilot to co-pilot. Looking for life on this planet, sir. No sign of it. All I can see is a bunch of smoke flying, and I'm so high that I might die if I go by it.
All I can see is a bunch of smoke flying, and I'm so high that I might die if I go by it.
Let me out of this place, I'm out of place, I'm in outer space, I've just vanished without a trace.
He's zooming. He's way past Mars. Like, he's out there. He's probably mixed it with a little something, something, you know what I'm saying? But he's in outer space. Like, oh. All right, I've been there before when I was younger. Like, you go out there, and it's like you're zooming. And it's like, oh, gosh, how am I ever going to get back? I know the feeling.
I'm going to a pretty place now where the flowers grow. I'll be back in an hour or so.
Every time I go to try to leave, some keeps pulling on my sleeve. I don't want it, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me.
Yeah, dude. I've said it in the past, and I'll say it again. It's like, it's basically, how do you become addicted? And the answer is you start. That's the easiest answer, right? You want to be addicted to something? Try it, and go ahead and fool yourself into thinking you're immune. That you're better than that. that you've got the control to like stay away from it, right? You can do it in moderation. You can, and then pretty soon you're reading these lyrics. These drugs really got a hold of me. You got a hold of the drugs to begin with. Now they got a hold of you. And let me tell you, I won't find, and please, somebody that's drug addicted, go ahead and say in the comments what that's like. Have you tried to get out of it? Have you been successful? I'd love to hear success stories. Please drop them in the comment section. Has somebody been addicted and they just can't get out? Drop it in the comment section. Anyone that's addicted to drugs and they're happy to be and they're totally cool, drop in the comment section. Let's kind of get a litmus test, kind of as what's going on out there. And I'll just be willing to bet you 10-1 that most people are going to say, I wish I never started. I wish I never got into it, man. It got a hold of me, and now it ain't letting go. What a desperate place to be in, because now you're no longer just volunteering for it. You're just bound by it, and you're a slave to it. And I just know that, I know there's some of my very dear friends on this channel that can attest to that. So please go perusing in the comment section after we're done here. Poke around a bit, especially if you haven't started something. Maybe let this be your cautionary warning, okay?
In third grade, all I used to do was sniff glue through a tube and play Rubik's Cube. 17 years later, I'm as rude as Jude. Scheming on the first chick with the hugest boobs. I got no game, and every face looks the same. They got no name, so I don't need game to play. I just say whatever I want to whoever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, however I want.
Because you don't care. You just faded to a point. It's like, okay, that's all good. Let's continue on.
However, I do show some respect.
Not sure why my screen is all weird. Hang on a second. There we go. I pushed the wrong button. Let's just go like this and like this.
The few, it's ecstasies. Got me standing next to you. I need game to play. I just say whatever I want to whoever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, however I want. However, I do show some respect to few. It's ecstasies. Got me standing next to you. Getting sentimental as fuck, spilling guts to you. We just met, but I think I'm in love with you. But you're on it too, so you tell me you love me too. Wake up in the morning like, yo, what the fuck we do? I gotta go, bitch. You know I got stuff to do. Cause if I get caught cheating, then I'm stuck with you. But in the long
wow. To be in that state. To wake up in the morning going, oh, what'd I do? I understand the draw. I do. I was in it. Gosh. You know, I never had problems with alcohol, though, because it was one of those things that just, you know, I learned from my dad how not to be, you know, and that kind of scared me straight. But, you know, it's like, I think that when you get to a point where you're waking up the next morning and you don't remember what the sitch was, it's time to take an assessment. Just saying.
These drugs are probably gonna catch up sooner or later, but fuck it, I'm on one, so let's enjoy. Let the X destroy your spinal cord, so it's not a straight line no more. So we walk around looking like some wind-up dolls. Shit sticking out of our backs like a dinosaur. Shit, 6 hits won't even get me high no more. So bye for now, I'm gonna try to find some more.
You see, and that's another great point, Em. It's like that introductory stage of the excitement of taking your first hit and just flying and zooming past Mars, the whole thing. It's like, man, that's going to take a couple more hits next time. It's a creeper, dude. Like, it is a creeper. It slowly gets you. It's like, well, that was fun. Do it again. Maybe it takes a couple hits, a little bit more. Pretty soon, you're just like trying to do what you can do to maintain stasis, to be normal. And then many of you, I'm sure, and you've told me how withdrawal physically, I mean, has affected you. One of my friends, you know, she was on methadone because she was on the heroin. She couldn't get off it. She's gone. She's gone now. Young, you know, gone. Really?
Every time I go to try to leave, Some keys pulling on my sleeve. I don't wanna, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. 'Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me.
Would you just please look at this? Because every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me. They won't let me ever let them go. If you just take those two lines, because every time I try to say no, they won't let me let them go. So if you look at those two sentences, who is in control? Not M. The drugs dictate the situation, right? I could just tell you guys, just don't start. It ain't worth it, man. Little kiddos out there that are into Eminem, whatever, maybe you're going to pick up some advice from this man that has been around the block quite a few times. But, just, truth. I'm a sucker. All I got to say, these drugs really got a hold of me. I'm a sucker.
That's the sound of a bottle when it's hollow, when you swallow it all, wallow and drown in your sorrow. And tomorrow you're probably gonna
that whoo. It's like blowing into the bottle. Oh, it's just so good.
Sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me.
That's the sound of a bottle when it's hollow, when you swallow it all, wallow and drown in your sorrow. And tomorrow you're probably gonna wanna do it again. What's a little spinal fluid between you and a friend? Screw it. And what's a little bit of alcohol poisoning? And what's a little fight? Tomorrow you'll be boys again. It's your life, live it however you wanna. Marijuana is everywhere. Where was you brought up? It don't matter as long as you get where you're going. Cause none of this shit's gonna mean shit where we're going. They tell you to stop, but you just sit there ignoring. Even though you wake up feeling like shit every morning. But you're young, you got a lot of drugs to do, girls to screw, parties to crash, sucks to be you. If I could take it all back now, I wouldn't. I would've did more shit that people said that I shouldn't.
If I could take it all back now, I wouldn't. I would have did more that people said that I shouldn't. Just, I think it's kind of like doubling down on the ignorance of where he was at. But you're young, you got a lot of drugs to do, girls, parties to crash. Sucks to be you.
Sucks to be you. If I could take it all back now, I wouldn't. I would've did more shit that people said that I shouldn't. But I'm all grown up now and upgraded and graduated to better drugs and updated. But I still got a lot of growing up to do. I still got a whole lot of throwing up to spew. But when it's all said and done, I'll be 40 before I know it. With a 40 on a porch telling stories with a bottle of Jack, 2 grandkids in my lap, babysitting for Haley while Haley's out getting smashed.
Every time I go to try to leave, some keys pulling on my sleeve. I don't wanna, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me.
I like the song too. I just like it's definitely a dialed in song for sure.
'Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me. 'Cause every time I go to try to leave, some keys pulling on my sleeve. I don't wanna, but I gotta stay. These drugs.
Yeah. Whoa. I mean, like, whoa. Like, what a great little tagline for each individual line. Whoa. 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 It's like, whoa.
Really got a hold of me. 'Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me. Drugs really got a hold of me. Really got a hold of me. These drugs really got a hold of me. They really got a hold of me.
It does sound like a bottle that you're blowing into the shovel. Brings back good memories. Oh. What? Talk about a preventable dilemma. I mean, just telling you. I'll just tell you. I mean, like, story time. I'll just finish off with the story time. I think I told this once before. My dad would, when I was a kid, and I was staying at his house to visit between my mom and dad when they were divorced. I was probably 9 or 10 at this time. I'd be sleeping on his couch, and he'd go into the kitchen in his whitey tighties and get out a glass and fill it with vodka and drink it down like a glass of water and fill another one. That's how he started his day. And to the very last day of his life, or at least toward the end before he went into a nursing facility, he went through the DTs when he broke a hip, and then went to different facilities to the ending of his life. And during that period of time, he was finally able to eat soup. Because when he was faded and on drugs and alcohol, he never ate soup, because by the time he'd get the spoon up to his mouth, his shakes would be so bad there'd be no soup left in the spoon. And so, and eating a hamburger and his hand shaking as he's taking a bite. You know, you guys probably, some of you might be aware of that kind of sitch right there. That's the land of the lost right there. Like, that is the land of the lost. You're institutionalized now. You are in a mode where it's like you're going to battle your way out. You got in, now you got to battle your way out. And he never got out on his own. When my sister and I, Lisa, we went into his apartment to kind of clean it out, found another bottle of vodka underneath the bathroom sink, and he said, "Oh no, that's just for Christmas parties." You know, I go, "Dad, come on, right, come on." And then he said, "You're right. I've had a problem for a very, very long time." And it took him being sequestered away from his privacy in these nursing facilities to finally get well before he finally passed of, his natural situation. But think about that. I was 9. I'm 60 now. And he died a handful of years ago. And up until that point, he was still struggling, going to AA, off the wagon again. The whole thing, because it got him. It got him. I know for a fact if he could speak from the grave, he would say, "Don't even go there. It's going to cost you too much." Marshall, another great one, bud. Love this one. This good sounding track, great lyrics, great message, sad message, unusual message, right? But nonetheless, it's a great piece of cultural music that's out there that will help spread the word. Don't even start. Sorry. I'm going to let you go now. Enough soapboxing. Love you guys. That's why I go here. That's why I'm here. To share in these moments with you and just cheer you on and hope for a freer, brighter tomorrow. You might have to crawl through a mile of crap like Andy Dufresne did in Shawshank, but he finally got out and he just raised his hands up like, "I'm free. I'm on a beach now, standing down an old rusty boat." And my friend comes and joins me. What a life. That's a life. Oh. All right, I'm done. You guys have a good day. Love you. See you next time.